This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for January 31st, 2023. It's currently December 5th, 2022, 9:06 p.m. Eastern Time. The overall theme and behavior for the day, we have a bit of a rally into a key resistance level. It gets more like jagged. The rally gets more jagged as we move forward into the resistance. Before I continue, I just want to make sure. So I think there may be like a high at the end of the day here. So there's a notable low into the close, and then like somewhere there's a spike higher. And we may possibly have like the highest high of the day here at the end of the day. It's possible on the 30th, based on what I'm seeing on the 1 month. This ruin is a breakout here at the end of the 30th. Anyhow, so back to the 31st. Behavior around the high. We have a period of volatility with a sharp dip that stands out in the midst of that period of volatility, and that sharp dip will be off of the high. Behavior around the low, we have a rally out of the low. Well, excuse me. There's behavior where we have a rally into a key resistance on a one-day chart, and then we break down with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down into the low. There's a trade opportunity at the low. It will form after a notable move to the downside. Yeah, so it looks like we gapped down overnight. So this end of the rally where we have this Ace of Wands, good opportunity to open up a short position, and then it looks like at the open we've gapped down pretty hard. The Rado and this trade ruin here together, combined with the Prince of Cups, a decline that increases with momentum moving forward in time. So I would say that at the open's a trade opportunity to close a short position. We have the cessation of a trend there right around the open. Looks like we have a high at the end of the day and a sharp decline from the high. I'm sorry about the dog, guys. We're in. If you can't hear that, I wonder if you can hear that. Let me check on my volume. Of course it stops. Anyhow, so out of that decline that we have at the open, there might be a little bit of a rally in the first half hour, like some sideways fluctuations, but any little bit of rally there is going to form a crest that we decline to and through support level. And then once we're below that support level, we do a U-shaped reversal, come back and reuse that support as support. It looks like that price level is highlighted between roughly like 11 and 12. There's a notable move higher and a notable move lower. Both between roughly 11 and 12, marking quite a bit, like a good chart behavior that would allow to put on two separate legs for a straddle or strangle utilizing options, which is a really lucrative way to go about it. It's also a lot more risky, not a beginner move, but there's behavior there allowing to put on straddle or strangle utilizing two separate legs, so that you can actually get paid to put on these vertical spreads if you do them right. Or you can get paid to put on these debit spreads, I should say, if you do them right. In any case, so there's a trade opportunity midday, and a move higher through resistance. We stay above resistance briefly, and then we break back down through the same price level shortly thereafter. And it looks like that's probably somewhere between like 12 and... Wow, there's a lot going on, a lot of behavior here, guys. A lot of like wild behavior throughout the day. But the high, it looks like there's a high somewhere between like 1 and 3. There's also a low within close time proximity, and it looks like off of that high there's quite a bit of price movement to the downside. So a lot of movement to the upside to reach the high, and a lot of movement to the downside to reach the low. And then it looks like out of the low we rally higher again and revisit the high at the end of the day at a key technical price level. That'll be a key price level on a multi-day chart. Also important to point out that there'll be a brief high that's easily missed based on the indolence card that we see in the post-market. It'll be easily missed, so we'll see that high just briefly before we decline pretty hard into the following day. And I got the star card as a clairvoyant impression while I was laying these cards, so that's important to point out. Star cards, in the case of this clairvoyant impression version, like I would say something unexpected. There's something very like auspicious about this day. But the sneak preview for the following day, we open up higher, but we decline pretty hard, and that decline offers an opportunity to open up a long position. There's also a notable high it'll stand out on a multi-day chart. That's the S&P 500 for the 31st of January 2023. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and my friends, make sure you for the year of 2023, let the money that you make from the information of these readings, take a little piece of that and let it be sent forward into like pay it forward, so that the universe continues the flow of good fortune to all around us, even the ones that aren't expecting it, don't see it coming. Sometimes they need that little oomph of good luck to show them that that is possible, and that little change could change everything. You're changing multiple universes, multiverses, I should say. So go out there and do that, my friends. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.